Hi, you guys. Welcome. We are going to talk about this full moon lunar eclipse that we have coming up. It is a full beaver moon. Go grab your coffee and come on back. I'll see you in a moment. All right. We have a full moon coming up on November the 19th. It's happening at 3:58 a.m. Eastern Time. Okay, so you may need to adjust that depending on where you are in the country, where you are in the globe. This is going to affect the fixed signs. We have cardinal signs, fixed signs, and mutable signs. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about each of those groups, let you know what's happening and how it may affect you. It is going to have the most impact on the fixed signs. Those fixed signs are stuck. Okay, they don't change easily. That's why they're called fixed. They don't have a tendency to be able to roll with the flow. They get caught up in what's happening right now, not the future, not the past. It's stuck right now. So those are going to be the ones that get blasted the hardest. We have cardinal signs, and those are Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. Okay, those cardinal signs are signs that move forward easily. They can change. They're always looking forward on improving, growing, and constantly moving forward. That is where the cardinal signs are. And that movement forward, the cardinal connects to like the cardinal in a church. That cardinal. And it also relates to gaining that spiritual growth and moving forward that way, okay? Then we have the mutable signs. Mutable signs, they change a little bit. They roll. They're pretty uncommitted to anything. That's Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. They do go with the flow. They're free spirits. They're easier, let it roll off a little bit. They don't get bogged down too much. Like I said, they're very uncommitted to any one thing or one place. They just kind of go with it. Now, what happens during a full moon is a lot of things come into illumination. That's what a full moon's purpose is. Brings things to light. Usually it is things that have been hidden in darkness. So there may be some dark activity around this this full moon. This moon's meant to bring it to light. This moon is meant to purge it, to allow this stuff to come to light so that the fixed signs who are stuck normally get the change that they normally don't allow in. Okay, this is an impact. Don't want to change? Moon's going to change it. If you are an EMS provider, any kind of first responder, nurses, doctors, emergency rooms, thank you back there, Spirit on Light. Expect a little more traffic. Expect a little more emotion too with this. This moon, this eclipse is going to be a very slow eclipse. It's going to take about 3 hours. Normally we go through a moon, phase of the moon, we literally can watch that moon change. We can see that shadow move across it. It's going to take 3 hours. So if you're going to be there, you better put your time-lapse photography on and go slow and watch it. So this is going to be pretty intense. This moon is actually called a beaver moon. Now, Native Americans have given it the name beaver moon because this is the month when the beavers would go underground. They'd get into those lodges and under those beaver dams and put in for the winter. That's kind of how it got the name Beaver Moon. The impact that this moon is going to have on those fixed signs is really going to be kind of emotional. It's going to be kind of dramatic. It can be chaotic. It depends on how you handle it. If you're a fixed sign and I'm telling you to brace yourself, just be ready for it. You know it's coming. It's not a big deal. We're going to let that roll off though, right? Yeah, don't let yourself get sucked into the emotion that this moon brings about. If you're a cardinal sign, you're going to be moving forward. That's fine. We like that moon. Let it bring in those new blessings that a full moon brings in. Now, this full moon is also a time to release things that are not serving you. That's why there will be a lot of relationships that come to an end during this moon. There will be some businesses or partnerships that fall apart also during this full moon. But a full moon is a good time to release those things that don't serve. Write them down on a piece of paper. Burn it. Do whatever your practice is. Just make a conscious effort to say it out loud. Say, I thank you, Spirit. I release this. I give it back to Source. I give it back to the universe. Let them, the universe or God Source can deal with this better than I can. I let God and I let go. So it is a good time to let go what is not serving you. Anxiety. Write that down. I choose to release my anxiety. Let it go. Resentfulness. Any negative emotion that you're coping with. You might be trying to deal with like quitting smoking. Watching your diet, eating better. This is a good time to release what doesn't serve you. It's going to be a good time to quit overindulging, whether it's eating, drinking, whatever, smoking, what it might be. This is a good time to do that too. Allow yourself the opportunity to let this crap go right now. Let's see what else is happening. I got some crib notes down here in front of me. Let me take a check here. The effects of this moon are going to be, they're going to last a little bit. This is a very slow moving eclipse. It's going to take 3 hours for that shadow to pass over the moon. And it is going to be very intense for those 3 hours. It is whatever kind of starts and comes into play during this full moon is not going to end until we have a lunar eclipse again, December the 4th. We have another one coming up here in just a couple of weeks. This is eclipse season. And normally when we're in an eclipse season, we have earthquakes, tidal waves, monsoons, storms, things come up around the world. We normally don't get it here in the United States quite like other countries do. But nonetheless, eclipse season does trigger some of those weather phenomena to happen. The eclipse that's taken place on December the 4th is going to be a total lunar eclipse. This one that we have coming up here on the 19th is only a partial eclipse. However, even though it's partial, it is very impactful. It is actually the longest eclipse that is taking place that we have had in 600 years. Okay, so that's telling you that the universe is beginning to take its time. It knows it needs to teach us something. It knows it needs to show us some new lessons, and it is giving us that time to acclimate. All right, it is, you know what, if you are a fixed sign, just kind of brace yourself. It's going to get a little sticky, and, you know, things are going to get uncomfortable. There's going to be relationships that fall apart, partnerships that disperse. Things are going to happen, but know that it is going to carry over until December the 4th when that finally starts to wrap up and go away. Okay? All right, there you have it. I hope that's a little bit of help, let you know what's going on with this lunar eclipse and what they're all about. What a fixed sign, what a mutable sign, what a cardinal sign is, kind of helping you out a little bit there, a little 101 on the way. And you know what? I never leave you guys that I don't bless you with love and light. Love you guys. See you soon.